Yeah.
His performance and how he was able to not only play the minutes, but then have the energy to throw them.
Well, I mean, it's what he's been doing this series. You know, I told him after game one he was the thermostat for the team, and he set the tone and temperature for 48 minutes, not just from the start. And you know, to have him play that many minutes, and we needed it, and have that kind of production speaks to his ability to not just physically grind it out, but mentally grind it out. And so I don't want to have to play him that many minutes every night, but I felt like tonight we needed it, and we'll rest up tomorrow. But his ability to not just shoot the ball, but get to the basket and take the contact is where I've seen him grow the last 2 years. He's getting all the way to the rim. Guys are hitting him, and he's still finishing plays. And he was phenomenal tonight. And Kevin, you know, you wouldn't think he had 28 points just based on just watching the game, because it wasn't that dynamic and there wasn't a ton of wild plays. And then you look up, he's got 28, he's 11 for 11 from the free throw line. And, you know, we had a number of contributions from guys tonight. Torrey was solid again. D. Lee coming off the bench and doing what he did. And I thought Biz in the pocket was really good when they were blitzing Book, and Book made the right reads. And we knew this was going to be this kind of game. They were going to go small and switch, and we thought we'd see more zone. But I'm just grateful for how the guys played and responded to a hostile environment and being able to make plays down the stretch.
Just had a quick follow-up on Kevin. It's obviously the 11 for 11 from the free throw line. It's been a situation where you haven't had a guy been able to get that many free throws.
Yeah.
Just curious the importance of that in these kind of.
I mean, it's what you want in the playoffs. One, it gives you a chance to set your defense, and two, you got a guy that can make, you know, those free throws. And so he draws so much attention. And when he does get the ball, they're all over him. You know, there are times where I think he's not getting the benefit of the call as far as the physicality that's being implemented on him. He gets frustrated with it, but we need a guy like that getting to the line, because, again, he can make the shots, and it allows for us to set our defense, and you get a break, you know, when you're playing guys in minutes like that.
Last thing I had was just pass to Craig. How big?
Yeah, it's just Kev makes the right plays, you know. I think that's another thing that not many people talk about. They talk about the scoring, but the ability to make the right pass, no matter who it is, whether it's Biz in the pocket, DA in the pocket, or Torrey in the corner. I think that gives those guys confidence to know that a guy like Kevin is willing to get off the ball and trust them with it.
You got to the line 4 to 6 times. How did you see them attack the physicality?
I mean, that's, if a game is going to be that physical, you have to, you know, take advantage of it. And we got into the bonus early a few times. But I think attacking the basket is the thing that allows for you to do that. And then when they go small, there's not a lot of rim protection there. So we just tell our guys to, you know, get to the paint. And the one thing we've improved upon this year is deep paint touches, as opposed to always the mid-range shot. We've been getting to the rim a ton this year.
Monty, Chris said after game 2 that it's not so much that Torrey's hitting threes, he's hitting them in big moments.
Yeah.
Hitting other ones tonight, obviously. Is there anything about him that makes him able to produce in those moments?
I mean, he works on his game, you know. We've had a number of conversations about being consistent with his shot. Last year he had a tendency to shoot it and pull it back, and we just talked this summer about just staying with his shot and being consistent with that. And, you know, and he puts a lot of work into it, and I think the guys trust him. So it's good to see him be able to do that, because they're going to try to take away DA's dive and his mid-range shot, and Book and Kevin when they have the ball or when they're on the weak side. So Torrey ends up getting a number of open looks. He didn't get that many tonight, but the ones he did get, he knocked down, and he was 6 for 6 from the free throw line, which is great.
Monty, how important is
Kevin's presence on the court
Yeah.
for Devin to just kind of open?
Nah, I feel bad for Kev sometimes because he's an expensive decoy out there. He's standing at the 28-foot hash and the defender is right in his face, and that gives Book a number of opportunities to attack the basket. And even when we run him in actions, as a misdirection, sometimes two guys go with Kevin when he comes off of a screen, so that opens up the floor for everyone else. And he's big, he's 6'11", and so when a guy like that who can shoot the ball with that kind of efficiency is coming off of a screen or spacing the floor, you have to pay attention to him.
Before the game, you kind of joked about how aggressive Devin's game. There's not even a word for it. Like, maybe you could, now you have some time to think about the word for it.
It doesn't help if I have time to think. That's never helped me. Ask my professors at Notre Dame.
But like, just his aggressiveness that he's had in this year, is that because he's got so much more space with Kevin out there?
Well,
or just because that's where he's at in his career?
I think that's where he is, plus Kevin, and when we get stops and get out and run, that's the other place where he's been really dynamic. Once you show him a crack or an alley, he's going to take it. And the other part about Book is he will pass the ball and make the right play. I don't know how if they counted it tonight or if we did, but the hockey assist for him was probably high tonight because he was hitting the pocket, and then we were finding guys on the backside. But I'm not quite sure I'd call it aggression. I just think he's making the right plays, and whatever the defense gives him, he takes advantage of it.
So if he's got 45, does that mean they're giving him shots?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, he works for it. I mean, Kevin and Book have hands on them a lot. The game is physical this time of the year, so for him to be able to, produce like that, he and Kev, with the physicality that they have to play through, is pretty phenomenal.
Tanya, then Damon.
You mentioned that the way that Devin is producing and looking when she's playing, that speaks to the way he's able to grind up physically and mentally.
Yeah.
What does it take to be able to have that mental aspect to grind up?
You asking me? I don't know. I have no idea. I just know it when I see it. I've been around players like that in my career as a player and a coach, and I couldn't explain it. I just know that when you see it, you recognize that those guys are a bit different, and that's who he is. And I don't think he's trying to prove that either. I think he's just trying to play winning basketball. And so that's one of the reasons why we've had some success in Phoenix, is because of his ability to not just do it on offense, but defensively. He's guarding all of their guys who are physical and athletic. And I thought he was really smart with his defense tonight to not pick up fouls when they were forcing the issue to get to the basket.
Last two, Dana and Kelly.
Yeah, you won the rebounding war again tonight.
Yeah.
But the past two games, you were down 27-13 in offensive glass. But what about tonight?
When they go small, you have to take advantage of it. I mean, when they have smaller guys out there and the shot goes up, DA got some, Torrey got a big one. I think that's the advantage for us, is to attack the paint, attack the basket, but also crash. And if we can get extra possessions that way, we'll take it.
Monty, with the frequency of the traps on Kevin Devin the second,
Yeah.
how'd you like Damian's contribution?
It was great. His ability to knock down shots, but also space the floor. And then I thought he had a really nice .5 drive for a foul. And he's a guy that's always ready. And I talked to him a couple of games ago, and I just said, be ready. And it was almost an insult for him, I would imagine, because he's always ready. He prepares himself for opportunities like this.